Leia? I'm sorry. I don't even know ya. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xaereth Prevails, a Grand Arena story. Gosh, Leia is so crazy strong, folks. I'm somewhat excited to show you guys this GAC recap from 3v3. Let's jump straight into it. My opponent has more relics than me. That's pretty standard at where I play at. I was in the top 50 for this match, and maybe I'm still there. Who even knows? But we started in the top 50, and you can see they have better mods than me by about double, which is not that surprising either. And Datacrons, they have a little more investment than me, though this isn't as crazy of an advantage as we're kind of used to. I even have more level 9s, they just have more rerolls than me. So, on my defense, here, I'll turn off my face for a sec, guys. I'm sorry you have to deal with that, but my opponent placed Leia on that bottom zone, which is, of course, what this video is about on some levels. He also placed the best Rey team and the best Jabba team. And then a bunch of pretty good squads. None of them are just really crazy strong. They're pretty good though. On my defenses, I can show you the whole enchilada here, because it's this kind of video. I hope you guys don't have to stop and zoom in too much, but you can see I put Leia in the back with Sith Eternal Emperor, and we also have Traya with Savage Squad on the bottom. Screening them are Lord Vader and Jabba, and then we have a General Skywalker team with the Rex and 5s, and then I'm putting Commander Rex or Captain Rex, whatever his name is, with Saw, and we'll see how it ends up doing. And then up top, my Wookiee team in the previous match, I got the win. My opponent couldn't clear either of my bag zones. He in fact, he failed what, 5 attacks on Wookiees before he reeled it in finally. We got a lot of holds in the last round. Hopefully it's going to be the same this round. Of course, Leia is the most challenging to beat, but yeah, I kept 4 Galactic Legends. He kept, well, I don't know, he put 3 in the bottom zone, we'll just say that. So we got to get through it, including Leia. It's going to be quite the challenge. Let's jump into the actual footage here, folks. Whoa, the footage. Whoa, madness. Okay, let's see. Here it is. Okay, so first let's fight Rey. And I mean, if we have to find out if Starkiller can beat Rey, because if Starkiller can't, then we're going to potentially have issues. Now, this was kind of a gamble because she does have the level 3 that instantly dispels debuffs 25% of the time. So if she does her ult and she dispels herself, then like she does double damage basically. And our lives are ruined. So I just need to try to figure out, you know, we're doing a lot of damage. We don't have the thick crons anymore, which is wonderful. It's a good feeling. Let's throw the entire tire at Rey, or Jedi Training Rey. We can't even do damage to her now. She's already dodging everything. She is Relic 8. I mean, everything my opponent has is Relic 8 or higher. And okay, so Rey, we need to get rid of that blue stuff on Rey here. There we go. And now, I mean, what are we gonna do? Like, should we use the Star Destroyer? Should we just gamble? Remember, Palpatine, the majority of Palpatine's health is just it. I mean, it's not health. It's the majority is protection. And so when his protection is down, he's not that survivable, even though it kind of looks like he is. All right, so we do have riposte on. We have a Datacron that gives Starkiller riposte, which means hitting underneath protection, which means, yeah, dead Rey, dead Ben. And now I'm like, man, are we just gonna time out? Last match, that was one of my only fails, was I couldn't kill Jedi Training Rey. Whoa. Because she she just dodged the whole time, and I couldn't kill her. At this time, we just threw the entire tire at her, and she died. Yay. Okay, so let's throw in... I wanted to try this. Leia is a menace in threes, guys. She is so strong, and so I sent in a burner trying to get rid of her... initial, you know, moves. And then, okay, let's take in Supreme Leader Kylo. I don't have the cron that gives me a bunch of defense stacking. Unfortunately, I do have that for next week. I just hadn't rolled it yet. So we're just trying to do as much damage as we can here. And, you know, if we can even kill just one of these characters, that would be so wonderful. And, okay, so crew is gone already. And we had to poke Leia there with an ability because... we wanted to, we needed to be able to, gosh, okay, so they'll have, we need to get rid of stealth, and now they all have retribution, and so if we do the AoE, they're all going to hit me, and I'll probably just die. Even our 2-man does a lot of damage. Okay, so Watt and crew are gone, and there's just nothing, man. There's just nothing. No way. There's no way. Like, we do an AoE. Yeah, I'm looking at my cron. I'm like, look at all my armor pen. Woo! That does nothing. Yeah, Supreme Leader Kylo. Not doing too hot here. Maybe if he had all that extra defense stacking, things would go better, but I'm not totally convinced. This is twice in a row that Leia has just completely demolished. Like, this is not even ultimate Leia. She doesn't even have her ultimate, but... okay, so let's use Rey. Last match, the previous match to this, I lost with Supreme Leader Kylo, and then Rey was able to clean up this Rey Hoda comp, and so I was like, okay, maybe we have a hope there. Remember, their level 6 is putting ability block on whenever they do damage. If someone doesn't have ability block, then they can do ability block to someone else. Alright, so they just like one-shot Hoda, doesn't even get his damage immunity. Or maybe he was in damage immunity at one point, but okay. Okay, so here's the thing that I missed, folks, is, okay, I'm like, let's kill R2 at least. Let's guarantee the kill. And then, what I didn't realize, though, and now we're just gonna die. Oh, or maybe not. Maybe we'll pop our ult and win. They have a savior move, which I realize maybe a lot of people are like, well, duh, Xaereth. Of course they have a savior move. I just, there's a lot in our kit, and I didn't remember. So, anyways, yeah, they're all full health. Maybe we can kill R2. Maybe we can kill Drogon. Who knows? We got kind of close to killing Drogon there. R2 had damage immunity, of course, so we couldn't. Alright, so just keep hitting Rey and not killing Ben, please. That would be wonderful. Okay, so Ben's gone, but he's back. Maybe we'll get a turn that we're not ability blocked. Oh. Nah, that's just ability... okay, let's just die. R2-D2 gets the killing blow. Alright, so guys, I have 4 Galactic Legends on offense, and they do have Jabba, they have Malgus, they have all this really good stuff, and I don't have anything. Like, we've killed 0. We've killed 0. We've thrown 2 Galactic Legends at this team. We had look at their health and protection. They're just totally fine. They're just fine. So I was like, the only real hope I have here, the only like kind of maybe chance, because I have Kenobi, but with Kat not being able to reduce her cooldowns from Leia's ability, like she doesn't allow cooldown reductions. Kat is useless. I need to get an instant kill on someone, so the only hope I have, let's use Jedi Master Luke with the other 2 really good Jedi I have, and maybe Cal can snipe one of them. Maybe. Probably not. They'll probably both be in stealth, and we'll just lose horribly. But I guess let's try it. Excuse me. Alright, so we start with the cron that starts him with 15 stacks of his stuff. Remember, he has to get to 30. So, alright, we can stun everyone. That was a neat trick. That stalled him out for like almost... it didn't stall him out. It's quite depressing, folks. Okay, let's do the move. They're all hitting me. Look at Jedi Master Luke. Okay, so call Jedi Master Luke here just to get his protection back up so that he's taunting again. So they have to hit him because we really don't want them to target Cal for anything. Okay, Jedi Master Luke's gone. He's just a worthless relic anyways. Like, screw that guy. Who even cares? But R2 happens to just not be in stealth. So let's just kill him. Alright, screw you, little trash can. Awesome. We got him. We did it, folks. We did it. And then they did it. They killed him. So, 3 Galactic Legends. Now, to clean up, let's use my next Galactic Legend level team with the Inquisition. And, I mean, if this doesn't work, I don't really have anything else, guys. Like, they still have Jabba. They still have Malgus on defense. They still have a Atreus squad up top. It's a total, just ridiculous disaster. Because non-ultimate Leia, you know? People in chat kept saying, like, oh yeah, I thought she was supposed to be bad on defense. And I think the big thing that we need to remember, guys, is the Datacron is also just super crazy. This is Leia with a crazy Datacron. This isn't the Leia that we're gonna have forever after this. This is Leia with a Rebel Datacron that's also, you know, it's Leia and it's designed for her. I mean, I guess Drogon, but yeah, okay. Do 150,000 damage hit and kill her. Finally. Okay, so we've killed 2 teams now, guys. Okay, so I decided, let's try, this is the team that you can kill the ads on Jabba. I was like, if I can kill the ads, then we can use Mon Mothma to clean up on Jabba, and we should be good to go. And then they just have this fixation on Old Daka, and Old Daka is just going to die here, basically. Like, look at all the thermals. Why do they focus on Old Daka? I don't know. Like, they never do that usually. Like, Telzin is always the first to die on Night Sister squads, and hey, look, she was untouched. She had no damage to her. Ugh. Okay, so nothing. All right, so Malgus, we got to try to use some kind of, I don't know, some other team to be able, I wanted to use, okay, let's use Qui-Gon here, and maybe we can kill Basti, like maybe we can kill the whole team, but the hope is, okay, we got rid of all the fear, maybe we can just kill the whole team. I don't know. We got rid of all their fear, so they can't fear us, right? And then they did fear us, and Anakin couldn't do anything, and then he died before he could do his AoE, and then Ki-Adi-Mundi got really close to killing Basti, but then he died. Well, now he died. So nothing. I'm trying. So, okay, I have the Seer Malicos team. Really don't want to try it on this Malgus team, but this is literally, if we can't make this work, then we're just done. We don't have anything else, guys. I don't put a weak defense down, and all my teams got eaten by Leia, every single one. And so we're gonna use Malicos. Malicos is a lot of fun, if you guys didn't know. I wanted to save him for if he had like a Lord Vader in the back or something like that, but we had to. Malicos or Malgus is just too much of a threat here, and so we're really not doing that much damage. All right, let's use Die Whelp. Cool. Darth Revan actually died before Basti. What a jerk, man. Alright, and now Malgus is starting to do some annoying stuff. We really need to get rid of all this shock, is what we really need to do. It's shocking how much damage he can do without, if we can have protection up, or if we can have I don't know, if we can have protection up, that would be great. If we can have foresight up, that would be wonderful. But we can't have any. We can't have nice things. All right, so we use that ability, and then we can get another Die Whelp. Just doesn't do that much damage. Apparently basics from Malgus or Malicos are going to be a lot better against Malgus than using Die Whelp. Look at all this damage he's doing. You're crazy, man. I like you, but you're crazy. Oh, and I think that was a misplay. I shouldn't have done that middle ability because I didn't have 20 stacks yet. I think you want to do that middle ability when you have 20 stacks or more, because then it resets die whelp, the big asteroid throwing ability. Look at that Jedi Cal. Oh, he would have died, except Malicos has Savior. So, yay. Something went my way, kind of. Like, we're at least at the point where we could use, like, bounty hunters to clean this up if we needed to. Which is nice, I suppose. Yeah, this whole fight started off so rough, folks. Remember, I do have the third Omicron on Malicos, so he's starting to do some decent damage here now. You know, he's stacking his offense, which is good, because we kind of need that. And people actually have some buffs on them, finally, which is also commendable. Well done, jerk faces. See, and I decided not to use Die Whelp. We're just going to use basics with Malicos. Dude, one little sliver of health. Can you please just... Thank goodness. 25 banners. No big deal, guys. 25 banners for that stupid team. Oh, jeez, guys. Okay. Alright, so now they have Jabba, and we squandered some banners, but you know, trying to whittle this team down. I was just trying to go for any cheap option. We just couldn't get anything to roll our way, guys. It was just like every roll we got was bad. I mean, there was also just gosh, it's just a struggle. But I don't know why we didn't sign up for easy, right? Like why should we just give up at this point? We shouldn't, is the answer. So we're just gonna use Kenobi here. The last Galactic Legend, last decent team we have. Everything else is just very niche. Like, this is our final good team. You know, no Inquisition, no Galactic Legends. We've somehow we've killed 3 total teams so far. This will be the 4th, and we'll have used up all 4 Galactic Legends and Inquisition, and a few other pretty decent teams, like Night Sisters, etc. So, alright, Boosh is gone. This is the version. So a lot of people like to use Mace on as the 3rd, and Mace is fine instead of Kenobi. The thing is, Kenobi then, General Kenobi, doesn't get used, at least on the bigger rosters. Like, then you just, and Mace gets used. He's very useful on a lot of different squads. It's really nice to have him available for like a Jedi Revan team or whatever. And so I think that this is I mean, it's not exactly like, hey, it's super cheap. Like, you only use one of the best Galactic Legends, but to kill Jabba, This is pretty cheap. This is fairly cheap compared to using Mace. At least you get a save Mace for something. Not saving face, of course, but you do get a save Mace. All right, so let's use. I tried this the last mission, the last fight. Can we just snipe out at least like one of the bounty or one of the Tuskens? Maybe we can't. It didn't work last time. Like last time I was able to, I think, kill one of the Tuskens, at least, with bounty hunters. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, if we do the basic here, we get the contract instantly, or we could do the heal, and maybe, oh, we're just dead. There was no good choice, we just die. Without the thick cron, guys, that's a Relic 9 Bosk, and he just frickin' dies. So let's use the spider guy, I guess, with Jango, and the idea is hopefully Jango can just kill one of these guys. So we're setting it up so that the summon, or not the summon, the guy who isn't the summon can get killed by Jango so that he's permanently killed. But then he doesn't have there's no taunt here, so we have to kill him, but of course he instantly revives. Okay, good job, Jango. You killed the guy. And now of course this guy's gonna taunt, but if we have to multi-shot this team, which it looks like we're going to have to do, then at least the Tusken Omicron is going to be gone. So, you know, we just don't have good teams left, guys. Everything's on defense or dead. So, So it's a good time, as you know. And my opponent's got Relic 8 on Warrior, Relic 8 on all the stuff. So, I don't know what to do. I was like, okay, we've already failed twice on this team. May as well just try some random crap that we're not going to use. Like, let's just try some Ufus. And, Relic 8 on Fulcrum, maybe she can make something happen. Relic 7 on Scavray, maybe she can do enough damage. Like, we can just hit Warrior with impunity. And as it turns out, we couldn't do that. So instead, let's use more characters that we're not using. Remember, we have Wookiees with Chewbacca on defense, so Han is not being used for much at this point. Like, I need to find a good team for him, honestly. And Fennec, we've already used the good bounty hunters, so we weren't going to find a good spot for her. And Boba, I mean, this is all just a bunch of random stuff that I was not likely to use later, but we needed to kill these Tuskens. So there we go, folks. We have the least efficient zone clear ever. We started off strong. Okay, so in the back, if he's got a Galactic Legend, we're just probably sunk. But as it stands, no Galactic Legends. A lot of teams that are middle tier difficulty, but nothing too crazy. But remember, we've already trashed all of our good teams. So let's try, we're going to try something desperate here. We're going to use Troopers. Remember, we have a really good Trooper Cron now. And as it stands, Traya can't withstand that magnitude of Troopers. Just wiped them clean. Wonderful. 55, we dropped a couple. Who even frickin' cares, man? As long as we're clearing this. And the idea here, folks, is at this point, if I can clear, then maybe my opponent can't full clear me. And so, Iden against, I mean, oh, look at that. There's Relic 7 here, guys. We're not used to seeing Relic 7. Usually it's just Relic 8. And that's fine, but yeah, Relic 7 on Finn. The idea here is, if we can just, yeah, we're using Scout Trooper here even. Iden with Scout Trooper and then the Trooper Crons, that it's a really, really strong combo. Like, the Datacron lets us do this. I know some people swear by using Iden on Zori, but I feel like the people who swear on that combo are the people who don't face really strong Zori squads. Remember, my opponent has crazy mods. They have the Omicron. They have really high relics, and yeah, I don't have like the very best Iden. She's relic 7 or 8, something like that. Scout Trooper though makes a difference here, folks. Scout Trooper is actually like a really strong character. And remember, we have a Datacron that gives us a ton more offense based on how much defense we have. So there we go. Finally erased Finn. And then here's Zori. Oh, she's only relic 7 as well. Look at that. Quite the spectacle here. Scout Trooper, man. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Some of it's the Cron, some of it's just Scout Trooper's really awesome kit. Alright, and now here's a trench team that I was like, man, I think I can just Wampa this. I don't know. So the other idea, folks, is we need to get to ships. If we can clear ships, if we can clear the top and we can clear ships, then it puts my opponent in a place that, at the very least, he has to get to my back zone, and then maybe I can be a little more efficient than him, and we'll outscore him by some level. I mean, we've killed all the really, really tough teams. He's still got some good stuff, but nothing too crazy. But I have just garbage. You guys will see some of the comps that I use are just desperation at its finest. Now, this is probably my very best team remaining, folks, is my Dash with Hondo, and I really didn't want to just use it on this Hondo team, but I didn't think I had anything else that could beat their Hondo team, frankly. So decided to, we put L3 in timeout from Hondo, and then we can dispel L3 and then hopefully just focus down Vander Chewie, because of course he's going to revive everything if we let him. And now he's gone, and we can start shooting L3. We can kill Dash. We just don't want Hondo to die, of course. And Dash kept dispelling Hondo. It's not very chivalrous of him, was it? So I killed him. I had him murdered, and then everything. I mean, alone L3 against these savages. probably not going to hold up. So there it is. Woo! And now they have a really fast Nissa, and I wasn't sure, I couldn't remember. I'd seen someone time out with Nest against Ewoks with Nissa. I wasn't sure if that was in 3s or in 5s. I thought it was in 3s, and so I decided, why don't we just bring Kira and Nest, and then we'll bring our Relic 7 L3, which just died so bad. She died, it was embarrassingly bad. They have the Chirpa Omicron, so it's not great. We needed to kill Wicket, though, because Wicket was going to put them in stealth a lot, and then Nest wasn't going to be able to hit back. So glad we got Wicket out of there. And now we just get to watch Nest sit there and get hit by Ewoks. I'm going to, the heat just turned on, and it's too hot in my office. So while you guys are doing that, I'm going to take off this long sleeve. Go Nest. This is old school, guys. Right? Kind of. In a way. It's Nest versus the princess now. One-on-one. But I mean, this is the kind of stuff I've got to start using if I want any hope of being able to clear, because you know, we're doing okay on the top zone here, but the bottom zone doesn't have crazy strong teams, but they're crazy compared to what I have left. Like, the fact that we get to use Nest here is just such a gift, because Nissa can really, you guys saw how quickly they tore through my pretty strong L3. Just not even real much of a challenge. But we needed something like this for Nest. I'm gonna clear my throat. Hey, dropped 6 on Ewoks, but hooray. Good job, Nest. That's not your fault. You did wonderfully. And then, of course, he's got Relic 9 Sith Assassin on Leviathan. Good times, guys. So, wait, stay tuned for that fight. Now, we do, the one team that I was kind of saving was this Gidme team, and I was like, okay, the Seer squad is actually really strong. There's no Malicos here. I don't know what he kept Malicos for. He had Lord Vader and Maul and Malicos all for offense, but yeah, I'm just trying to figure out exactly, like, okay, so Seer was modded for more protection than health, so we're taking Shock T so that she can dispel all the protection up, but I mean, Seer's the only one who can really kill us at this point. Fulcrum straight up murders you right off the bat, but then Seer can eventually do a lot of damage, and so I'm trying to find a way to keep my stack so that eventually we get rid of Foresight on Seer and have a really high courage Shock T just disintegrate someone. And I probably should have had her right there hit Seer, actually. I think that was a bit of a blunder on my end. So we kick Seer, and then she throws her saber and just straight up slices through Padme, which is unkind to the extreme. I didn't think that was absolutely necessary, but, you know, she didn't really consult with me before she did it, so I was like, alright, we can't really, I don't think we can kill both of them, maybe, but let's see if, okay, we got 26 stacks. Okay, we killed Cal, great, because he has all the stacks of protection up, but that doesn't do anything if you can dispel on basic and then do all your damage, which Shock T does. And now it's a race. Can I get another huge amount of stacks of courage? But oh no, nope, I can't. Okay, so I'm probably dead, but I don't see why we should stop playing. So reduce their turn meter, and you know, we've got protection up. Maybe she can't kill me. I mean, I'm sure she can with one shot when she gets a chance to, but it's also one-on-one. It's tough for her to get enough turns like, okay, and she didn't even kill me. So hey, let's just keep going, I guess. I mean, Yeah, maybe we can... I thought this was going to be a one-shot, a pretty easy one-shot, but all the way everything fell out, we just didn't get the right combination. Like, they just had foresight at the wrong times, and maybe I could have planned it better. Maybe I could have played it better. I don't know, but, like, Seer is pretty close to dead. Like, I just need one more hit, actually, and then she killed me. Damn it all. Okay, so we're down to, like, using BAM with IG and Queel. They have a Tarful squad with Chewbacca and Han, which is, I mean, they're missing a lot of the cool boosts from Tarful's lead here, and I was like, man, the squad shouldn't be that tough to kill, but, I mean, I was like, I don't think they have enough damage to really chew through. My team is pretty strong. They're all Relic 7. I guess Queel's Relic 6, but, like, we should be able to do a lot of damage. We went into poop stance. We couldn't do anything. Okay, we have 8 stacks of Whistling Birds because they kept stunning us and not letting us take turns, and then we just died, so... Okay, look, can we just, like, use Geos to maybe clean up, like, kill one of them? And, okay, they kill everything except, hey, he has a ton of buffs, and I was like, okay, how does this read Spy? And, you know, he does 40% more damage for every buff he dispels and debuff. And Chewbacca has a lot, and he can be crit. Can we just snipe him out? Let's just try it. No, we can't. Screw you. Screw you, Xaereth. You don't have anything to clean this squad up with. Very well, then. Okay, so Seer's left. Let's try to kill her with kindness. Or just sadness, if that doesn't work. So, you know, just kind of garbage, but... Who knows, maybe we can make it work, guys. She's only Relic 7 after all. It takes a little bit. Look at all those dots that we're putting on her. That would put a bunch of armor shred. And Canderous is doing 3,000 damage a pop. Oh, hey, up to 4,000. Good job, buddy. That's overachieving. Well done. And then she died of sadness. So, yay for us. Only 4 more teams to go, guys. And then I'd heard about people using Mon Mothma to beat this comp. I mean, this is a comp I'm in a way responsible for. I don't know if I was the one who came up with it. I feel like maybe I was, but who freaking knows, man? I mean, I'm probably not the first one to use it, certainly. And so, one way or another, this is a comp that a lot of people are playing now. And I think at the very least we could say, you know, and this I guess sounds like self-aggrandizement, but at least we could say something like, I've popularized this team or something, and it's just kind of regrettable because it's just a really tough team to beat, honestly. And it's like, man, we could almost just kill Sortie here, actually. And then Kyle Katarn died, and we can't really do that much at this point unless Mon Mothma gets enough turns to. So I guess hopefully Pow just survives, right? Maybe he will. Maybe we needed a different character than Pow. He just doesn't. He's not survivable. And Droidica's like, yeah, I'm not gonna shoot anything but the character that matters. So that didn't do anything. We're running out of teams, guys. We do have Bad Batch. I was saving them. I wanted to see if we could just take out that Grievous squad without using Bad Batch. And then I decided anyways. I was like, I have nothing else that kills Adrad here. So let's use Bad Batch on his Adrad, which of course is a really good team. He even put Relic 9 on his Adrad, guys. You thought you were fancy. And so at first it didn't seem like we were doing any damage, and then at some point we started doing some damage, and then Adrad just melted. Wonderful. Let's dispel some more of their buffs. She's like, hey, I get to keep my buffs. I'm like, do you get to keep your life? She's like, no, I don't. Nope, I'm dead. So hey, we one-shot something, and we got 57 banners. It's a long time since we've seen that. All right, so we got to go old school. I had some clones left with the Cody Kron, and I was like, can we just snipe out Vader, maybe? There's some dispels available too, so let's use those. We just kill Vader. Okay, cool. Maybe we can actually win this. But, you know, Relic 8 on Zalbar. Maybe not. Relic 8 on Mission as well. Also, maybe not. Thank you, though, for letting me kill Darth Vader. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for letting me just kill your leader. I guess. Okay, let's use Jedi Revan here. Maybe we can snipe out Chewbacca, who doesn't have much health to begin with, because we almost killed him with Geo Spy. Alright, we could weaken Tarful, but instead, let's just snipe out Chewbacca, because we don't know how long we're going to live. Probably not long. And that they have the cron that if they do a special with a Wookiee, then it stuns me with no resist. Alright, Mace. Mace is actually doing okay. He killed Han, even. Look at you. And then Tarful can just stun me at will. And then I can't stun him back, so he kills me. Killed by a team of pets, man. It's horrible. Alright. This is our last, like, team that's worth anything at all. We're slowly whittling these guys down, but this team is not something you can zerg down. Like old school Grievous teams, you can. You need something specific against this, and it's not like it's a world beater team, but it's resilient to the point where you have to kill multiple droids in order to make any progress at all, and they pass around the, you know, they have damage immunity, they have that, like, if you're hurting Grievous passively, then he assigns the mark to people. There's, look at this, Grievous is actually the VIP here. And so one of the things you have to learn about Adrad, folks, is when to use his ult. Like, you don't just automatically use it. And this I'll just say what I'll say a tiny spoiler for this specific match is this is an instance of that. Once you get to his ult, you have to choose when to use it wisely. So right now, there's no reason to use it because it's not going to kill Sortie, and Grievous is in hiding, and Droideka, it has not been killed yet. Like, we haven't killed anyone yet, so they're going to have one revive. So if we can find a way to just kill Droideka, we stole his turn meter there. If we can find a way to kill Droideka the first time, good. Okay, so now they don't have that auto-revive thing. If we can get everyone kind of close to death, then we can pop that ult. I think now is the time. There's an expose on Droideka, and Grievous is a little bit hurt. Okay, so we killed Droideka. Wonderful. Sortie's actually almost gone as well. Got him. Okay, now it's just Grievous, and he has healing immunity. Of course, he still dispels all the other buffs, but we're doing okay for a minute, at least. So, strategic use of that ult, guys. It's not just an automatic I win button. It's nice when you can use it, but you gotta decide when to use it. Also, all right, we do have CLS. Somehow I just kind of missed that. He just doesn't have a specific team he counters, and there was a reason not to use him against all of these other teams. Honestly, he probably would have done fine against Mission Zalbar with Vader lead, but I was afraid. You saw what Vader did to his dad, or to his boy. In this location, actually, in Cloud City. Alright, so now all we have left is Tarful, and I guess let's just use Jedi Training Rey, because we didn't use her with Rey initially. We have BB-8 randomly. And then Vet Han is Relic 6, so why not use him? Let's just play with our food a little bit. Hey, BB-8 can kill you, that's embarrassing. Alright, guys. I had to just sit there and enjoy the fact that we cleared at all. After we just hemorrhaged all of our good teams on Leia, the fact that we were able to clear, I was fairly excited. I was like, man, maybe fleets will just not be good for us, but they might just ruin things. But for right now, we cleared squads, and that is wonderful. Now remember, he has a Relic 9 on Sith Assassin, so he's going to be really resilient, do a lot more damage, etc., be a lot faster, so let's use Chimera. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Try to one-shot Their Sith Fighter doesn't work. We didn't crit. And now, alright, what do we want to do? Reduce turn meter? Do we want to call an assist? If we call the assist, I guess it would be from TIE Defender. But then, like, what would that even do? What would the assist do? Getting rid of turn meter here is probably the best move. And then, alright, cool. So we shoot. Alright, they haven't destroyed. Like, we get our TIE Interceptor in. We get the effect, so everyone has buff immunity here. Well, I guess just the bomber does. So, okay, cool. We killed the fighter. Wonderful. And then, of course, this Sabine ship is here just because that they want to get the Mark 6 in earlier so that they can start sniping people, which is not fun. It's not okay. So Sith Fighters here killed TIE Interceptor. Nice, okay. And now as long as the... Okay, so they took over my ship. I mean, that's pretty standard. But as long as as long as the Sith Fighter is just, you know, alone, like we can kill him. 65. Not the best banners, but it's a one shot. And okay, let's use Profundity here. That's our one good ship. To alright. Sorry guys, I had to cough. I don't know what my deal is. I wonder if I'm getting sick. Okay, so Profundity against Executor, triple attacker, of course, with all, you know, Relic 8, Relic 9 on the pilots. Pretty standard for this level of account. So the question is, will the AI be smart and kill my Rebel Y-Wing? And they haven't, in fact, killed my Rebel Y-Wing. And so I did, just because I don't have my Rebel fleet on defense, my home one fleet, I was like, you know what? I could put Cassian here and we can maybe just focus down one ship when it comes in for reserves. And it costs us a banner maybe, but at this point, facing my opponent, probably not going to be a matter of just a couple banners. It's going to be a matter of, can we stall out his Leia the way hers stalled us out? It stalled out my last opponent. I don't see why it wouldn't necessarily stop my current one. So, all right, cool. We got the snipe out. You know, with their executors gone, and we'll get the win. The question is, can we get full banners with Cassian here? And the answer is yeah, of course we can. 74, not too bad. And finally, we've got Malevolence, so we're just using our normal lineup. You know, this is pretty standard. Get defense down on their ship, and then I want target lock on Sunfac if at all possible. Hey, we even got target lock on their Vulture, which is wonderful. So now when we get to do the AoE with 5s, we can try for a 3 for, of course, these 2 high relics on Sunfac to make it work, but yeah, that was good. Buff immunity on Sunfac there, so we can continue to focus down Hyena Bomber. Heal everyone with Plo. Alright, Hyena's gone. Can our Y-Wings just kill their Sunfac? I was betting yes, but then they get their Spy in. And Spy, does Spy just do like a basic there, or call the assist and it wasn't effective one way or another? We got off kind of easy there. There's just Spy left. Of course, they do an AoE, an FU AoE at the very last minute. Spy is in stealth, but we managed to do the AoE, get 74 banners, and whew, we full cleared. We dropped, you know, what, 220 banners, 223 banners, 223 banners, guys. It's like a whole zone's worth of banners. It's ridiculous. So, well, we got the clear. The question is, could he full clear me back? I felt extremely good about having full cleared. However, he's a very good player, very, very strong. And so let's go to the game. Let's find out what his final results were. And remember, this is yeah, it's just gonna cut directly to it, folks. So let's go. If I can find the right. Alright, so he, I mean, he dropped a lot too, but he beat me by exactly 100 banners, so, it sucks, but, you know, yeah, he one-shot that front zone with 2 Galactic Legends, and then the thing, I was like, oh, well, probably Leia got a bunch of holds, though, at least, like, that probably was the deciding factor, so, let's see, the Traya squad got a couple holds before eventually dying. Leia, 0 holds. Man, it's disappointing. So the Eternal Emperor got a couple holds, and then everyone else died. And then the top, you guys can go rewind again if you want and look at the holds there, or the lack of holds. He one-shot all of the teams there, and then he failed one time on my Leviathan. So I don't know what happened there, but we got some holds, but not nearly as many. Leia gave him no problems, and I have to say I'm a little bitter about that. Not at him. He's actually a very classy player. I really like him. I can't beat him. Every match I've had with him is close, and honestly, I think this would have been a lot closer if I had been able to also one-shot Leia the way he did. Maybe it's the Datacron that I need to use with Supreme Leader Kylo. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it was luck on his end. I mean, his messages to me sounded like he just assumed he would one-shot Leia, so maybe he knows something that I don't. I don't know, guys. One way or another, though. We'll continue to forge ahead. This is a top 50 match. Now I'm probably a little out of the top 50, but yeah, this is a good match, folks. Let's see, where are we at now on the leaderboard? We're unranked. Look at us. We're 96. We started the season at like 65. We won. And that we have one more skill rating now than when we started the season, but we're way down the leaderboard. Okay. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails. Have a good one, folks.